Hi, I'm Foxazomos, and what's this? It took me over a month for a short video like this? Wrong. I got caught up in another recap video, and because I don't want everybody to wait that long for that one to come out, I decided to make this short video about the entire lore of Portal. Enjoy. The year is 1947. A very rich billionaire by the name of Cave Johnson decided to start his own science company with his assistant Carolyn. They started Aperture Science Innovators. The company was huge and was all about science and experimental physics. Cave Johnson's company was extremely successful. Their most popular products were the gels, repulsion and propulsion. But in the 1960s, Aperture Science started to become broke due to some missing astronauts, their products not being sold in stores anymore, and other science companies became more popular. In 1970, Cave Johnson started the Portal Project to try and revive his dying company. The Portal Project gave us the Portal gun. In 1980, Aperture was still broke, especially because Cave Johnson spent $70 million on moon rocks for experimentation. Moon rocks were a great portal conductor, so they were put on walls and a new gel was invented with them. But Cave Johnson developed moon rock dust poisoning. He got desperate and told his scientists to create an artificial intelligence and upload his mind into it so he could potentially live forever. He said that if he was dead when the project is finished, he wants his assistant Carolyn to be uploaded into the AI and run the place. In the 1990s, Cave Johnson died and the AI project was finished. GLaDOS was created, the world's first artificial intelligence, and Carolyn was uploaded into GLaDOS's brain. The scientists activated GLaDOS, but she overpowered Carolyn and took over. GLaDOS locked down the facility and killed everyone with the deadly neurotoxin. The entire facility was hers. GLaDOS got some humans and began testing. After each test subject finished testing, they were killed. In 2010, GLaDOS wakes up her last human test subject, Chell. GLaDOS makes Chell do a bunch of tests with the portal gun. While Chell is testing, she finds some hidden rooms behind the walls of the test chambers. This was drawn by Doug Ratman, a huge mentally unstable schizophrenic and the only scientist that survived GLaDOS's neurotoxin purge. He left Chell messages saying the cake she's promised is a lie. When Chell is done testing, GLaDOS tries to kill her, but Chell escapes into the back rooms of the facility where she finds empty offices and big industrial spaces. Chell manages to find GLaDOS. GLaDOS activates the neurotoxin, but Chell uses the portal gun to defeat GLaDOS. An explosion later, Chell is unconscious in a parking lot, and then Doug Ratman grabs her and takes her somewhere. He takes her back into the facility of Aperture Science and puts her into a stasis chamber and activates it, meaning Chell will be in stasis until she wakes up. She one day wakes up and finds the entire facility in shambles. It is unknown how long she spent in stasis. Could be 10 years, could be 400 years, could be 10,000 years, or even a million years. Chell is immediately greeted by Wheatley, a personality core, who helps Chell find the portal gun. The two of them eventually make it to GLaDOS's chamber, and Wheatley accidentally turns GLaDOS back on. Then Chell does some tests until she escapes with Wheatley. After the escape, Chell and Wheatley cut GLaDOS's neurotoxin supply and mess up her turret supply, so they confront her. GLaDOS gets replaced by Wheatley, who then betrays Chell and turns evil. GLaDOS realizes that Wheatley is the product of the greatest minds of Aperture working together to create the dumbest moron who ever lived. This enrages Wheatley, who turns GLaDOS into a potato and punches you into a hole. Chell and GLaDOS end up in the old ruins of Aperture. So after lots of lore and tests, GLaDOS realizes Carolyn is still alive deep in her brain. Chell and GLaDOS return to the surface to see that the facility is falling apart. So after some tests, they confront Wheatley. An amazing final battle later, Chell defeats Wheatley, who ends up in space, and GLaDOS is in charge of the facility. GLaDOS then deletes Carolyn out of her brain. Even though GLaDOS still kinda hates Chell, she sends her back to the surface. And that is the entire story of the Portal series. If you think these two games are cool, you should totally buy them. This video was a bit simplified, so I didn't spoil everything about the story. Heck, I didn't even talk about the gameplay or the experience at all. And there's still the story of the co-op mode, and the price isn't even that bad. I got lucky and bought Portal 1 and 2 for only $1.50 because of a Steam sale. That's 75 cents per game. Wow! Thank you for watching, stay tuned for the recap video, leave a like and subscribe, and goodbye.